Jason. I'm from Pompano Beach. I'm a realtor, and I really enjoyed this program. Some great tips to take back and use in my business every day.
You take a risk. Something happens. You're having fun. You can take on the world. But things happen. This story is the first time I've ever told it in public. My friends in Wilmington have told this all over town. And now whenever I go out in public, I see my friends and they go, "Hey, Juana, how's everything going, Juana?" And I'm going to tell you some sweet tea. And then I took a tequila tour and I decided Mexico has tequila for a reason. So on the count of three, unos, dos, tres, that demon dolphin, he went boom, down, straight down. I hardly had a chance to suck in the air and boom, I was gone 20,000 leagues under the sea and it raced around. My ears are popping. I am holding on for dear life. I am so scared, but I got my head off that blowhole, but I'm scared to death and it is just racing around. There was not one thing fun about this ride. It was the ride from AGLL trying to keep it Disney clean. So we finally surfaced. It seemed like it was forever. My ears were shot. I was just panting. I was so not exhilarated, but scared out of my head. I came up like this, and I'm scared to death to touch that blowhole, so I've got my arms just right. And people are yelling my name, "Juana, Juana, Juana," and I can hear my friends, and you got water in your eyes. I'm trying to look, but I'm so proud, and I'm thinking, I survived it. And they've got videographers above and below the water taking a video, because this is a money-making thing for these people. They're taking photographs and video of all of this that happened. So I know it's a documented event, and one I will never forget. So I am holding myself up just like this, like a matadoress, riding her bull that she has conquered around the bull ring. And the people are gathered, people have come out of their seats, they are laughing, my friends are doubled over, and I'm thinking, what friends they are, you know, why do they doubt me for being able to do this? I can handle it. And the trainers were yelling, "Juana, Juana," they were saying something in Spanish, gibberish. I don't speak Spanish. So I didn't know what they were saying. I just was so proud I had survived in full cobra pose, going around this place. Well, let me tell you, I was wearing a hot pink taquini that day, and I had forgotten to put the strap around my neck. And it was not friends. So when I finally got out of the pool, my friends, they had tears literally rolling down their cheeks. And it was the last ride of the day. And we go into the viewing room where all the families are at the computers to see theirs. And I am so red, and I was not sunburned. And the woman who was in charge of all the videos came over and she said, "Excuse me, Juana," she said, "we couldn't send yours to the computers. They are not acceptable to see." And I was glad. And she said, "But I know you want document of ride." She said, "You can come back tomorrow for a free ride. We have no more fish today for the dolphins," because the dolphins do everything for fish. So my friend said, "You're not." And I said, "I am." So I went back the next day, and everybody there, the people that give you the towels, the ticket takers, the fish, people that give the fish, the trainer, "Buenos dias, Juana. Hola, Juana. Hello, Juana. You come back, Juana." So I did the re-ride for the second time, but this time I did it, and I have a picture to prove it. But that is the smart ride. Now, as we go through today, you may be wondering what this story has to do with networking. It actually has a lot. And I had the nerve to tell it because the one thing I know that I have in common with everybody in here is we're all humans, and humans are imperfect. Because you can laugh at yourself. You will find in networking that is the quickest way to ever make a friend. So that is one of many points that I want you to remember when you think about me being called Juana. Jimmy Durante.
It's so hard to make someone happy. Make just one someone.
Who does she think she is? We've been here all this time waiting, and she just walked in. I said, oh, people like that, they never get the job. It wasn't long before the president of the company opened the door and was with this woman and said, thank you all for coming, but the job has been given to this woman. Well, an uproar began. That's not fair. We were here first. You didn't even interview us. The president raised his hands and said, thank you for coming. He said, in the air while you've been sitting there has been the sound of Morse code. And it said, if you can understand this message, come inside. The job is yours. How many jobs have you missed because you didn't know how to send signals or look for the signals that were being sent to you? There are 4 signals, 4 ways that we know our world and that our world knows us. By how we look, what we do, what we say, and how we say.
Can I get everybody to stand up for me? Take your hands now and put them on your hips. Stand like one woman. Smile back. And then if he was within 5 feet of them and spoke to them, they would speak back. So conversation takes 7 to 8 minutes. So do the math. In an hour, how many people can you have a conversation with? 7 or 8 people. 7 8s are 56. So when you go to an event like this, who's going to be there that I need to meet? Make your goals in advance. Maybe you've heard about somebody. Then go to LinkedIn and Google and find out. You can find out their alma mater, where they went to school, what their hometown was. They will welcome you. They are looking for a lifeline. On the other hand, probably boring. If you go up to a dyad and you speak to a group of 2 together, they are probably right in the middle of a conversation. And if you come in, if they're polite, they're going to welcome you in, their conversation is going to stop. The best groups to talk to are triads. It's easy for you to stand on the periphery of a group of 3 or more, look for an opening in a conversation, and then join. And be aware too, if you happen to be in a triad, that someone comes over, that you slightly open the area so that person can come in. The average person knows 300 people. You probably know many more than 300, but on average, 300 people. So every time I shake hands, I am connecting with 300 more people, and that person who knows 300 people, those 300 know 300 more. So 300 times 300 is 90,000 opportunities for me to sell real estate. This is so important. This rule of 3 is when you're meeting people and you have 3 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 minutes to 3 hours. So the first thing people might say to the biggest missed opportunity in any business is the failure to tell something good in a story, in a short story. How many of you have responded this way? Hey, how's it going? And the person, maybe you, says, oh, fine, not much. Everything's about the same. How's real estate? Oh, it's okay, everything's good. You just missed a big opportunity to tell something new. I'd like you to turn to the person beside you, and I want the following done. I want to last name. So, if you will hold your magic wand like this, and on the count of 3, tres, I'm going to ask you to open your hand, and it's supposed to stick to your hand. So, unos, dos, tres. Let's try that again. Unos. Yeah.
I'm a realtor. I've been in the business 20 years, and I really like this presentation because it reminds you to stay engaged. And even if you're successful, you need to look around and talk to people.
And I'm Debbie Pope. I'm also from Naples, Florida, 5th Avenue, Coldwell Banker. And this was a great reminder as to how we need to make sure we stay open and communicating with one another, and that people, communicating with people, that's our best resource in how we can build our business.